Well, hello there, people of the internet, hello again. I'm TheMBmulti and welcome back to my Let's Play Dwarf Fortress. I think this is part 58. In the last episode, we were fighting the Goblin army, we killed a bunch of them, cleaned up, and then we did it again. And now we're going to do it again, because the Goblins have sent a whole bunch of their forces through. Well, we allowed a whole bunch of their forces through, actually, is the preferred, actually what happened. A whole bunch of them have been killed here by the weapon traps, but we kind of figured out that when too many corpses pile up at the weapon traps, the weapon trap doesn't work anymore, unfortunately. So a whole bunch of them are allowed to just walk through. So we really need to invest in some more weapon traps later on. But first we need to survive this, but I think it will be alright. Once they turn around the corner, we will shoot the ballista. There's a whole bunch of them are over there, and then I will send my soldiers out to kill them. There are a whole bunch of them, but yeah, the goblins, they're no match for my extremely elite dwarven legendary soldiers. Melee guys. I'll send the crossbow guys as well. Just for good measure. Just so that everyone's here. But yeah, first I'll wait until some of them have turned around the corner so we can fire the ballista. Because the ballista will do damage to anyone that stands in front of it. It doesn't matter whether your dwarfs, whether the ballista is, like your dwarfs are there. It will just kill anything. So therefore I don't want to fire the ballista once my dwarves are in there. So I'll just wait until the goblins turn the corner. Alright, so in the meantime the fortress itself is doing alright. We've refilled the well recently. Yeah, the bathhouse is done. The library is being heavily used by the looks of it. We've already made the design here for the Imperial Palace, for the king. And yeah, furthermore we just need to wait until we... until the siege is over, so until we can do that again. Continue work here, alright, so I'll just fire at will. Alright, let's see. It really doesn't look like the ballista arrow does anything. Let's take a look at the reports. Oh, this is the giant X-blades and shit, yeah? The flying wooden ballista arrow strikes the goblin bowman in the lower body, bruising the muscle and bruising the guts. Yeah, it doesn't really do any damage because it's just a wooden arrow. We really need metal arrows. Well, the arrow will still be wood, but it needs to have a metal tip. Anyway, squads B, Blades of Greatness. Move there. Is it just me, or is the? There we go. That's the. I think that's the proper resolution. I think this is the proper resolution. Alright. I don't know what I told armored archers to do, but don't do that. You guys move there. Axe of Death. Risen's Guards. Move there. So all the melee guys are gonna come over, and Bolts of Bad guys, you guys can come over too. I want you guys to stand over here a bit. Alright, so everyone who was on leave now is a militia captain or whatever. Still a bunch of unconscious guys over there. Oh yeah, also we don't want the ballista to fire at will anymore, so we'll just prepare... Well, nothing use. You will automatically reload the ballista, but we won't actually fire it. Right, the legendary guys are coming over. Oh, the big dog's up first. Oh, there we go. I think the big dog is dead. Yeah, Dano King, you destroyed the big dog. Spinning giant silver X-blade misses big dog. What the hell is Crundle? Vomit disappears into the water. What the hell? I think he's being attacked by the goblins outside or something. Crundle looks sick. Takes full force of the impact. What impact? It takes full force of the impact, but I have no idea what the impact is. No, whatever. All we know is that that big dog that was there is now dead. And the rest of the guys coming over. All the soldiers are rushing downstairs now, or upstairs actually. Oh, there we go. Oh, he's fighting on his own there. There we go. Like 2 of them are already beating everything, and now there are 3 of them down there, and there are more and more coming over. There we go, a whole bunch of dead goblins. We're just sweeping them up now. And there come the crossbowmen, our crossbowmen, so they can also have a go. I don't see any dead dwarfs yet, I only see dead goblins. And that's what we want. Well, that was all the goblins, I think. Oh, look at all the big dogs. The big dogs are rushing over now. Not that it's going to make that much of a big difference. Big dog is dead. Big dog's running away, one of them. We're just cleaning it up at this point. Oh, there's another goblin lasher over there or something. Oh, look at all the dead big dogs over there. It's entered a martial trance. Wow. He's just going crazy now. He's like, roar! Da, da, da. As if they weren't overpowered already. They just don't stop either. They just fucking go for it. Oh, they rush over to that troll. And there we go. The siege is over. There's still goblins outside, I believe. Yeah, there's still some invaders outside, but... Oh yeah, they're stuck in there. Okay. Okay, so we can pull this one. And I believe this is the one that lowers the door and not the drawbridge. Because there's still some guys stuck in here and we want to kill them, of course. And we've got a whole bunch of arrows and bolts out here that we can grab again. What the hell? I have a feeling that I make the screen bigger or smaller when I do this. Could just be me. We finally got some decent frame rate again because the goblins are leaving and most of them are dead. Yeah, they're stuck in here. Oh, one of them is up there. How the hell did he get up there? He's standing inside the statue. Oh, they're gonna climb out and they're gonna jump over, I guess. That's a bit annoying. Why is nobody fucking... Oh no, actually you can cancel orders. Raiders of Greatness move there, Resistance Guards move there, and then Axe of Death, move there as well. Yeah, there we go. The door is down. So we just need to rush over there, kill the last guys. Why does it say yak? Did they kill the yaks or something? Or pets and livestock? Yeah, they're dead because we only have this one now. Or did they starve to death? That's also a possibility, actually. I think they starved to death or something. Or the goblins have killed them. So suddenly don't see a flashing yak in it. Yeah, that's right. Go through here. That's the way out. Where are my soldiers? Whoa, look at them! They're like, wah! Attack! Oh god, those goblins are gonna have a nasty surprise. They're like, oh shit! And then the other guy's running off. Oh, he's running in the corpse area. That big dog is hiding in the corpse stockpile. Alright, squad. B. Would you kill? Where's that big dog gone? What the hell? Oh, there it is. Never mind. Oh, no, we don't really need to give them a specific order because the big dog's gonna wander around. Yeah, there we go. Right, any invaders left? There's one. Oh yeah, that's probably the guy that is... Yeah, the guy that's over there. Right. Pull lever now. Oh, you do want to kill him, of course, so... Squad. Hey, kill. Don't know who will be able to... No, actually, you guys don't. Because then they'll either they run up there and get stuck or something along those lines. And the military alerts inactive. Everyone can get out and do stuff. Alright, so now we need to go over here and we need to clean up this mess. So, we're gonna have a very big task ahead of us again. La 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 la. Oh. A lot of weapons we've gained again. Iron mace, iron helmet, iron shield. And also a whole bunch of armor. So we will have a pretty big task on our hands for a while. If I see anyone idling again, I will not accept it, because there's nothing to be idling about. We've got more than enough stuff to do. Luckily the big dogs don't carry anything, otherwise we would have to collect all of that as well. The only thing we need to do with the big dogs is dump their corpses. Alright, so a whole bunch of supplies again for us. Iron pike, that's good. I was planning on making a specific squad which is going to protect the king once he's here, like a Praetorian guard. And I was planning on what's it called? Having them only use pikes, like that soldier. Oh, except for the militia commander, he's got a sword. But then all the other guys have got a pike as a weapon, or a spear. Because I used a couple of pikes on my soldiers, but they kept saying not pike dwarf. But I would imagine that if you train enough, you will become a pike dwarf. But I haven't really seen that happen yet, so I don't know whether the dwarves can actually learn how to use a pike or not. So, but yeah, it's something I'll try out. I basically want the Praetorian Guards. I'll just call them Praetorian Guard. It's easier. They'll basically just protect the king. There'll be legendaries as well eventually, of course. They'll also have full iron helmet, maybe even full adamantine helmet, armor. I mean, full adamantine armor. I don't know. Would be cool. So here are a bunch of big dogs. We don't really need to check them because they don't have anything. Oh no, we do not want to do that. So we won't really think about expanding the hallway of the torture hallway just yet. First, I just want the dwarves to clean all of this up and reload the stonefall traps and do whatever, and then we can. Oh, a halberd! Is that like a bearded axe type of weapon? But yeah, first I want this shit to be cleaned up, stonefall traps reloaded, stuff like that, and then we will expand the thing here. Copper bolts, that's useful. Ute's head, okay. I'm pretty amazed that they can actually identify whose head it was, because I can imagine that it would be mangled beyond belief. Beyond recognition, I should say. A whole bunch of troll stuff. The trolls are very easy to kill because they're pretty slow and they usually die in the stonefall traps because they're not quick enough to react. Here's a whole bunch of troll shit that we will collect it, but we won't really be needing it because we can't use any of it. Oh. Because they're all too big for our dwarves to wear. Well, we'll collect it anyway. Perhaps we can sell it at some point to the traders. Or maybe we can use all of this as an offering to get the king over here. Because you don't just get the king because you've got a certain level of a fortress or something. You have to give a offering to the dwarven caravan from the mountain homes. And basically an offering is you give them a whole bunch of shit and you don't get anything in return. That's basically what the offering is. You have to give them a certain amount of value as an offering, and then the king and his entourage will come over to your fortress and claim it as the new capital of the Dwarven Kingdom. And then you've got the king with his entourage that's coming along, which usually cook and some entertainers or something along those lines. Sometimes they can get guards as well, but I always prefer to make my own guards, personal guard for the king. They'll just sit in the barracks from the palace, and from there they will basically just train until they are legendaries as well, and they'll just their only purpose is to protect the king, just like the Praetorians from the Roman Empire. Their only purpose was to protect the emperor, even though they kind of like got corrupted along the way. It was that was the original idea. The Emperor's personal bodyguards. Extremely disciplined, extremely talented. Only the best of the best would be enlisted in the position of Praetorian Guards. Alright, we're almost done with all these guys. There are also a whole bunch of copper arrows, a whole bunch of metal arrows and shits who are lying around outside, I imagine. Random copper shields. A random assortment of troll stuff. And here's also a random amount of stuff. I guess that they dropped it because of the thing. But yeah, as you can see, there are a whole bunch of bolts around here, so I won't be able to do all of them. But I'll just select a couple. We'll do it. We'll select others over time, and then we can actually build up our own ammo supply. I mean, why would I let these perfectly good iron and silver bolts lie around when we can just use them ourselves? You know, obviously automatically forbidden because they're used in war, because otherwise, when the bolt drops, a citizen of mine will just run outside and try to use it, right? Try to grab it for the stockpile, and of course that's not what you want. So it automatically forbids the item once it's dropped because it's being used in a military way. But now we can obviously just do whatever. Collect them, store them, and eventually use them as well. Even though we can't really do anything with the arrows because we don't have archers, we only have crossbowmen. Don't even know if you can train dwarves to be archers. I believe one dwarf that had a bow for a long time, but I don't think he ever got to use it. I don't know if that is because because it's more difficult for them to learn, so it takes longer, or whether they just simply can't learn how to use a bow. I mean, when I think about dwarves, I don't automatically think about dwarven archers either. I mean, preferably, I also think about dwarven crossbowmen. But on the other hand, I do think that dwarves would be able to use pikes, but I haven't really seen that happening either. Right, I'll collect everything on this river bank, and then that's enough for now. All the other bolts and arrows that I'll find, I'll just do it later. Alright, there, and then there! Ugh. Yeah, only 3 idlers, that's what I thought. Oh, there's a ghost though. Oh yeah, I believe I needed to build a thing for you still. Thomas Crawford. I thought we already had a slab, so we just need to engrave it. Alt S. What was his name again? Thomas Crawford, I believe. Thomas Crawford. 2 slabs engraved. Ghost. Okay, so I already made a slab for him. Build. Alt S. Apparently 2. There we go. So let's just put that in there, and then we should get rid of that ghost. So everyone is storing items in stockpile. Probably they're going to go over and grab the armor or the weapons from the dead goblins and use them. Which is good. Let's see. We have any justice? No, we do not. It is late winter right now. What the hell? Oh, I think I'm accidentally doing some stuff here. Yeah, we only have 1 stray yak cow now. And the other guys have died. So once the traders arrive again, we have to buy some new ones. I will set the final one to the pasture here before she dies. There, pen pasture, and puppy. I can get the regular cow in there, just doesn't really matter. Yak cow can go in there. Yeah, you two. Go in. Or somebody move them in there. Alright, so who's from Bolts the bad guys? Talented Mark Dwarf. Skill. Professional. Talented. Right. JGP Games. Clean trap. Yeah, I see. It actually says clean trap, so I can imagine that's. It is just. It gets too overwhelmed. Right, I think at some point I turn all the holding off. Auto jobs, cleaning, lever operating. Yeah, you can hold stuff, my friends. Let's forge silver ballista arrowhead. Good, good. We are making ballista arrowheads. Right, where? There you are. No reachable valid targets. Oh, they cannot reach him for some reason. Why? You should be able. You got crossbows. Squads. A move. What if I move you guys right out here? You should be able to fire back. I guess. I mean, this guy got over here for some. This guy got over here somehow, so I can imagine that we can go over there somewhere as well. Some more, a whole bunch of bolts that I just didn't see. So many that you can easily just miss over a whole bunch of them. Because there's so many, kind of like looks like they are part of the environment, you know? Already did those, okay. Last time there were all a bunch of arrows and bolts up here. And it looks like it's the same story here, because there are a whole bunch of them out here. The cleaning up part is kind of fun. It's in some ways fun, but in some ways pretty tedious as well. Because, for example, collecting all these fucking arrows and bolts, that's just gonna take forever. Not that it's really necessary, that we have to get all of them or something, but there's one guy that still hasn't got a job, so I'm gonna fucking figure out who that is, because he's gonna do something. Lazy fucker. Here you are. Zoom. Why not? Oh, you've also got all your holding disabled. I guess that was necessary at some point. At some point, I guess I needed you to really do something. Like cleaning, lever operating, all that kind of crap, you do everything. I think at some point I needed that guy to specifically do something. And that's what happened there. Oh crap! The guy has just jumped down. Of course he jumps down right at the moment when there's a guy down there. He stays up there the whole time, scared to shit, and when a fucking innocent bystander comes along, then he jumps down and goes berserk and kills him. Right, so hopefully we can save him. Who the hell is that? Summer Walters. I believe you barely survived something else as well, so the other guy seems to be What the hell? Summer Walters is fighting. Alright, so how are you doing? Because it looks like you're doing actually quite well here. Summer Walters attacks the Goblin crossbowman, but she jumps away. Flying copper bolt strikes the fish dwarf in the upper arm, bruising the bone. Fish dwarf punches Goblin crossbowman in upper left back teeth with her right hand. Wow, you punched some of the teeth out from the Goblin. I cannot just stand by. There is no need to feel vengeful. Strikes the Goblin crossbowman in the lower left arm with her hazelwood crutch. Oh, you got a crutch? How old are you then? Summer Walters, you're a fisher dwarf, right? So you should be not that far down. You should be around here somewhere. Fishery worker. I still need to name a bunch of dwarfs. I really should do that in the next episode or something. Alright, Summer Walters, where the hell are you? There you are! You are legendary! So, I don't know what you've done. Oh fuck, that's the wrong button. You've done something legendary in your life. I don't really imagine that you're a legendary fish dwarf, but okay. Alright, so you are terrified in conflict. Yeah, satisfied upon improving fighting. Doesn't feel anything after seeing someone die. Doesn't feel anything after seeing Pokemaster die. Okay. She feels vengeful when joining an existing conflict. She feels vengeful when joining an existing conflict twice, actually. Oh, you're 78, so you're pretty old, but you're really going for it. You don't care. Citizen of the Violent Helms, member of the Remarkable Bloody Bulls. Are you in some sort of squad then? Because you are legendary and you like to improve your fighting, so I can imagine that you're in some sort of squad somewhere. Alright, so you're not here. No. No. I don't think you are actually in a squad of any kind. We got two guys not marked for who are leading the squad over there. No, you're not in any squad, but you're just a good fighter on your own. You're actually beating the crap out of that goblin. You actually killed him with your bare hands. Or with your crutch, I guess, but... Wow, that's pretty impressive. I guess these are his teeth that have flown out. Upper left back tooth. Yeah, these are the teeth that you punched out of his face. Just lying out here, and you fucking just strangled this guy to death, I guess. Well, we're gonna claim all his shit and dump the rest in the stockpile, but we're gonna see how you killed him, Summer Walters, because you have just, with your bare hands, killed the final goblin invader that we were waiting for. Oh wow, you're just really beating the crap out of this guy. Alright, so... Yeah, we read up here. Alright, Crossbowman becomes enraged, because the Crossbowman is pissed off that you're beating him, I guess. Strike the Goblin Crossbowman in right upper leg with her crutch. Yeah, you're basically beating this goblin up with your crutch. Flying Copper Bolt strikes Fisher Dwarf in the left... Okay, so you are being hit a couple times because the goblin manages to get his crossbow ready. But you're just punching him with your crutch. Bruising the muscle. Strikes him in the right eyelid with your hazelwood crutch. Bruising the skin through the cloak. Ow. Scratches Goblin Crossbowman in the right upper arm. Striking the left foot with your crutch. Ah, wow, I suddenly got a very dry throat for some reason. Strikes Goblin Crossbowman in the left lower leg with your crutch. Fisher Dwarf charges the Goblin Crossbowman. The Fisher Dwarf collides with the Goblin Crossbowman. They tangle together and fall over. You're like, rah! Because you're pissed off that he's shooting at you. Flying Copper Bolt strikes Fisher Dwarf in the lower body. You have to go to the hospital though, because you've been struck a couple times with a crossbow. But basically, all you're doing is beating this guy up with your crutch and your bare hands. Okay, he looks sick over there, so we'll see what happens. The Fisher Dwarf strikes the Goblin Crossbowman in the lower body with her hazelwood crutch, bruising the muscle, bruising the guts through the leather cloak. The Goblin looks sick. Fisher Dwarf punches the Goblin in the right upper leg with her right hand, bruising the muscle through the capybara leather cloak. Fisher Dwarf scratches the Goblin. He kicks the Goblin in the left lower leg with her right foot, bruising the bone through the cave spider silk trousers. Wow. Strikes the Goblin Crossbowman in the upper body with her crutch. Kicks him again. Kicks the Goblin Crossbowman in the left foot with your right foot. Injured part collapses into a lump of gore. Wow! You basically just fucking kicked his foot off. Then you stand up because you were still collided. So all this fighting was going on the floor. But now you're standing up. And the Goblin Crossbowman is probably still lying on the floor. And while the Goblin Crossbowman is lying on the floor, you punch his... You strike his upper body with your crutch again. This time you've bruised the muscle and you jammed the left through ribs through his lung. So you tangled together. You dropped him on the floor. Jesus, I really need to drink something. So you tangled, you fell on the floor, you exploded his foot. You stand up. You smash your crutch in his upper body. And you smash his ribs through his lungs. Ow. Oh god, my throat. Ugh. I really need to grab something to drink in a second. That's just pretty badass, I've got to admit. You're beating this guy up with only your crutch or your bare hands. And your feet as well. Hit him in the upper body again. Bruising the right lung this time. Bruising the muscle through. Yeah. Lower body. With her Hazelwood crutch, and the injured part explodes into gore. Alright, so you punch him, you punch his chest area a couple times, jam his lungs, and then you punch him in the lower body, and basically the entire goblin explodes. Artery's been opened. Gruesome wounds. This does not scare me, you say. I'm not upset by this. Death, I'm not upset by this. Okay. Oh my god. I got an extremely dry throat from reading that. And I really need to grab something to drink, so... Alright, here I am again. Got something to drink next to me, so sorry about that. I just got a very, very, very dry throat for some reason. And that really... I really couldn't, talk properly. So, anyway, while I was gone, I left the dwarves to work. So, as you can see, they're still hauling shit over. It's gonna take a while until everything's cleaned up. Yeah, well, what can we do? I guess... some more work on that library. Rock. Bookcase repeatedly, because we still don't have enough. Build. Oh, we actually have some more bookcases. I didn't know. I thought we already had used up all of them. Okay, so now we don't have any bookcases anymore, so now we can just make new ones. Alright, so I guess... let's take a look here, whether the soul has been put to rest of that. Okay, yeah, Thomas Crawford's, the ghostly fish dwarf has been put to rest. That's good. And we've been missing a stray yak cow for a week. That's great. I bought all those fucking yak cows, and I couldn't even do anything with them because of the siege. Okay, so they're bringing the cow over at least. So we got a cow down here. That's something. The cow's hungry as well, so hopefully the cow can... well, according to the wiki, the animals should be able to live off cave moss. And there's plenty of that here, so... Oh, look at that. The cow's not even hungry anymore. It just ate something along the way. What is this? Cave spider silk web. There's a whole bunch of cave spider silk web down here. Alright, so let's take a look. Farmer's workshop's down. No, that's loom. Here's fishery. Farmer's workshop. There we go. Milk animal. We should be able to do that because we got a cow. Right, loom. Collect webs. I guess we can do that as well. Because I saw some webs down there, so some people can do that. Right, why the hell do you not have a job? There's enough hauling to do. Oh, okay, you're just in the middle of finishing your first task, and now you're doing another one. Right, fish cleaner, prepare raw fish. That's good. Sleeping. Some people, you're not doing anything. Cheesemaker. With the milk, we could make cheese, I guess. I don't really see anyone milking animal. Do we have milkers? Is that like a job that people can have or not? Or it could be part of cheese making. Don't see any specific milkers anywhere, so I'm guessing that this guy can do that. Farming related. Let's take a look. Cheese making, milking. There you go. I'm very curious to see, this. I'm very curious to see how much we can fill up this stockpile of corpses. There's still all the elven corpses over there. Yeah, actually, let's take a look. I think our ammunition stockpile is full. That's why they're not collecting any arrows. Well, I was looking for stuff that they could put in here, so designate. But how long were these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We only need one for now, so you could go ahead and make that one. It would be nice. Also, you don't need to dig all the way over there, actually. We already have an ammunition stockpile over here. Oh no, this is a weapon stockpile, never mind. It's not actually stone stockpile, it's a metal ore stockpile, but whatever. This is also a weapon stockpile. This should be ammo. Yeah, this is ammo stockpile and ammo stock. Yeah, both the ammo stockpiles are just completely filled. No wonder they're not doing anything. I will just build the other big stockpile over there, and then it should be fine. Oh, it looks like someone's coming over. What the hell is this? Alvaro Rios. Here you are. No. What? That's a special stray yak cow tame. Huh? Or whatever. Looking for someone that was gonna milk the cow. Oh, there we go. Milk stray cow. The clerk is gonna do that as well. Oh, you have to bring him all the way over there. Oh, that's kind of stupid. Oh, whatever. It's not an urgent thing that we need, so. Right, is our guy still in the hospital or not? Our hero who defeated the final... Oh, never mind. We're saving the game. Spring has arrived. Which means elves are about to come over. So at least we could sell some stuff to them. Or at least, I mean, buy some stuff for them. We don't really Yeah, we of course need to sell some stuff if you want to buy some stuff, but I think you know what I mean. So yeah, well, our soldiers have managed to defeat that Goblin army very nicely. So now we can just focus on working a bit more on the fortress, because the... Oh, there we go. And pause. Oh no, wait a minute, we need to stop the recording and start and pause. Because the recording always messes up once the game saves for some reason. Right, they're still brewing or not? Brew drink, yeah, they're still brewing. I'll make some barrels, just to make sure. No, that's a bad. Barrel V. Repeatedly. Alright, so designate, chop down some trees. Just quickly chop down some trees before the elves arrive. There we go. A whole bunch of fish coming in as well. Good. There are 18 copper bolts over there, probably from the crossbow that we kills. Jesus. Look at all the corpses. Well, I will continue to expand this. This will be entirely filled with corpses at some point. I can assure you. Did we lose any additional guys or not? Thomas Crawford is there. Is this actually a body down there, or is that like still claimed by the ghost? Because if it's still claimed by the ghost, it shouldn't be, because we put him to rest because we memorialized him. Alright. Ah, look at that. The farmers are very busy with the plump helmets. Wow, look at all those seeds. We need some bags. Let's grab the... Let's go over the... One of the first times we have to go to the leather workshop. We need a leather backpack. Or leather... Or regular leather bag. That's fine. Repeatedly. Make some leather bags for us, please. Right, I'm constructing barrels here, right? Yeah. Why the hell does that guy pick up a bin then? Or whatever. I guess there was still a bin lying around that he's just using to do that. Right, we're still collecting... Collect webs. Cancels collect webs. Needs 10 undisturbed threads. Oh, you need to make thread first or something. Okay. Oh, whatever. Impose the ban on certain items. Exports, I mean. Alright, so take a look. Export of crowns is prohibited. The export of scepters is prohibited. And the chief medical dwarf is also demanding something. Export of scepters is prohibited as well. Okay. Oh, they each did. I didn't even know that chief medical dwarf needed a good office and everything. Why did I place the chief medical dwarf then? Because this is for the Baroness. This is also for a Baron or Baroness. This is for Captain of the Guards. I guess then this is for the... for the Chief Medical Dwarf. You got two barons. Oh no, we had a mayor as well. So the mayor is one of those as well. Why the hell does the Chief Medical Dwarf live then? Because we have these 4 houses. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. But where is the house, the big house for the Chief Medical Dwarf then? Who is our Chief Medical Dwarf? Oh, never mind. The mayor is also the Chief Medical Dwarf. Okay, I don't really know how that works out, but he's becoming very powerful. He's gaining control of everything. Don't worry, there will be a king eventually here. So, keep him in line. Also, luckily he's not a vampire. At least we don't think so, because he hasn't really killed anything yet. But if he was a vampire, then we would have known at this point, because he really would have killed someone already. I'm actually very glad that I must have picked an area which is not that active. I can't remember, of course, because that's almost been a year ago since I started this Let's Play. But I must have not picked an area which was first of all not very sinister, and second of all not very threatening or whatever. Treacherous. I can't remember what the search word for that is. Oh god, they're gonna fucking complain about the plump helmet spawns again. Oh, oh no, never mind. They complained about sweet pot seeds. Do we have... I guess we don't have sweet pots anymore? Seeds. We have a bunch of pigtail seeds. Sandpier... No, we actually don't have any sweet pot seeds anymore. I was about to say we should still have plop helmet spawn. We do. We've got over 100 of them. Oh no, we have 28 sweet pot seeds. What the hell are you guys complaining about? So you guys once again not able to find them down here or something? I guess so. Alright. Where... This is plump helmet. Sweet pot. Alright, cancel this. No. It's spring. There. Just don't do anything on. Fucking assholes. How much food do we have? 3,230. Good. Right. Build door. Alright. P for a stockpile. Ammo, which is Z. There. Now they should all be able to store all the bolts and the all the kind of crap. The bolts and the arrows and all that shit. Yeah, look at that. They're all... Oh no, they're probably going to go for the woods. Oh no, never mind. Some of them are actually grabbing bolts and arrows over. Alright, so anyway, this cleanup stuff is still gonna last for a while. Let's see how the trap... Yeah, this is still filled with dead things and corpses and items. Which they really should get rid of. And the mechanics are busy loading the stonefill traps again, which is good. But yeah, we still need to clean up this horrible mess down here. But as you can see, all the dwarves are very busy. And that's good. Anyway, I'll end it off here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. In the next episodes, I'll probably have some more progress here on cleaning up this area. What else do we need to do? We need to finish the library off. And perhaps have a look on the various industrial stuff that we want. The milking and all that kind of crap. Because we have actually just... We should have the milk. Don't know where we can see that. I guess with stocks. Meat, fish, raw fish, eggplants, a whole bunch of prepared meals, cheese, powder, drinks, prickleberry wine, liquid, water, lye. Various extracts, cave spider silk venom. How the hell do we get cave spider silk venom? Giant cave spider venom. Reindeer milk, goat milk, cow milk. We got a bunch of milk, so we can make cheese, I guess. Oh, so I guess in the next episode we'll be making cheese, which is something different, something else that I haven't done yet. But that's the whole point of this Let's Play, doing stuff I haven't really done before. Right, so next episode I'll probably get a bit of a look on how we need to make cheese. I really want to do some really more stuff on the farming. So I guess the next episode will be dedicated into figuring out farming stuff, as in farming with the pastures, the cheese making, maybe also shearing and all that stuff. And also possibly getting into the beekeeping. But we will take a look at that, whether we actually will do that or not. Anyways, give you this one. Hope you always enjoyed the video. Click the like button underneath if you did. Subscribe to be part of the webinar soon for missing any videos. You can do that by clicking the subscribe button over the left of here or the subscribe button underneath the video. See you in the comments. Ave.